Want the cake donut right there?
I'll get this side. What?
For Janice Youth Programs in Portland, Oregon, I oversee all of their runaway and homeless youth programs. Janice has owned this house since 1969, so I can't do the math that quick, but it's been a long time. And it's off and on been used as a program, and you can imagine the accumulation of stuff in that many years, 40 some odd years. And so we came in about 3 weeks ago and spent an entire week just cleaning it out because it was filled to the rafters. And it's probably a 4,000 square foot 1906 house. And then once that got done, about a week ago, we started doing all the stuff around painting, cleaning trim, demolishing stuff, ripping out the kitchen. This house is going to be used for children involved in human trafficking. So basically 14 to 17-year-old kids, and they are children, who have gotten sucked into a life of prostitution by an individual. Many times they see this individual as their boyfriend or someone that cares for them, and of course everybody knows they don't, and then becomes like a girlfriend to this person, and then a few weeks later the person's like, hey, why don't you do this for me? And then the kid ends up doing it, and then it just perpetuates. And then a lot of times the pimp, we call him the exploiter gets them drug affected. And so it's like now this kid has a drug problem, and the pimp is the one giving them the drugs, and then they've got a prostitute to get the drugs, and it's just a vicious cycle. And so we're dealing with 14 to 17-year-old, primarily girls. We have served a couple of boys in that category, but 98% of it is girls. And so when this house is done in a couple of weeks, it's that population that's going to move back into this house. And I understand this. People come and they have a few hours here and a few hours there, and people's lives are busy. You guys have come in for 3 days, like I said, 6 to 8 hours a day, and had a good number of people, and have done more work than could have been accomplished any other way. You know, it's just sort of that leap of faith. Monday, I had no idea what was going to happen. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, I've got to be here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then Wednesday, I kind of knew you guys were coming in on Wednesday for a little, like most groups, it's a couple hours. I had no idea the commitment that you were going to make for 3 days here. And things happen for a reason.
We're at Rosewood Cafe. This is our community center, community space. For the last about 3 years, we've been doing organizing work around public safety and neighborhood improvement to start a process of helping the neighborhood lift up itself, and not coming in with a bunch of resources from the outside, but asking the community to participate in the process. So today, you guys were helping with pulling weeds and sweeping and planting flowers and painting the flower planters and everything.
When we're done.
So, anyways, what we're going to do, look, Jen's got a soccer ball.
In 5 years, I hope that it's sort of serving the purpose it is now as a community center, but also we want it to be a functioning kind of a coffee house or a little shop where people can volunteer and get community service hours and work experience, get training to be a barista, and hopefully be able to get jobs from their volunteer experience here. The reason that this organization got started was because this area is one of the highest crime areas in the Portland metro region. So it was started with a police officer from Portland and a police officer from Gresham. And they started, this is the dividing line, 162nd. So right where the cafe is on the line of two different cities. You guys were helping out today prepping a wall for a mural that's very close by Rosewood here. It's about half a block away, not even. It's just across the parking lot. Antoine Thomas, who's a local resident artist, designed a piece that we're starting to paint tomorrow. So today we were working on prepping the wall.